As Lupe continued telling her story, the girls beamed with pride, not in themselves, but in their church. I was curious. What was different at Pastor Tracy's church? I wanted to know. Did the people here do something differently than the people at other churches?
I think it was how they were treating us.
Sarah answered.
Mateo likes it here.
Camilla interjected.
Pastor Tracy put Mateo in charge of locking the doors. If he gets jumpy, they would play games to calm him down. They have this little squishy. Pastor Tracy would give it to him in our classes to squeeze when he was angry.
Here it's totally different,
Lupe explained.
Nobody comes to get me. Pastor Tracy handles it. No matter what issue my kids are going through, she'll minister to them. She'll talk to them.
I kind of feel like we are a part of the family.
Camilla added.
They like to bring us in and actually include us in whatever they are doing. We actually get to do stuff with them instead of getting left out.
Lupe explained.
Pastor Tracy started getting them involved. She encouraged them to go to camp, and they enjoyed it.
That was when Pastor Tracy helped me out.
Sarah interjected. Lupe couldn't afford the cost of summer camp. Pastor Tracy told them that if the children memorized the assigned Bible verses, the church would pay for all but $10 of the cost. Unfortunately, Sarah couldn't memorize the verses because she didn't know how to read. Sarah chimed in.
Pastor Tracy helped me get to a point where I can go. She took me out of class, she pulled me out, and she helped me start reading good.
Each week, Pastor Tracy took Sarah to a separate room during Sunday school and tutored her one-on-one. Eventually, Sarah memorized all 10 Bible verses, earning her way to summer camp.
I was really, really happy.
Sarah recalled smiling.
At the other churches,
Lupe continued.
it was always, oh, they're that kind of kid. Here, there is no label. Their label is Sarah, Camilla, and Mateo. That's what their labels are. Their names.
I checked my watch. It was 1:48 p.m., almost time to conclude the interview. Tilting my head to the side, I asked, "How do you think your lives would be different if you had never found this church?"
Horrible,
Camilla answered without hesitation.
It would just be all out crazy again.
Sarah agreed.
Since we came here, it's a blessing. Mateo's back to his normal self. Without this church, we wouldn't be able to have a life that we actually love.
We wouldn't have gotten baptized.
Camilla added.
We wouldn't get to be learning about God at all.
Lupe shook her head.
I don't know if Pastor Tracy prays for God to give her the strength that she needs to handle all types of kids, but to me, it's a blessing because the kids like church. They love church. She is a big asset to my kids because she brought them to the Lord. This church made a big difference in our lives.
As soon as we saw this church,
Sarah added.
we came out really happy because we made a lot of friends and we had a church that actually loves us. We had a church who actually knows how we feel and who can actually see if we're hurting or sad or mad.
The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34, verses 17 and 18.